Hello there everyone, and welcome back for another map mod review. And what a beautiful map I have for you guys today to review. This is called the Higher Hills 2017 version 2.0. This is a conversion from Farming Simulator 2015. I played this over on that and it was converted to this. The file size is 454.9 megabytes. This is a 15 field map, not a huge map, it's fairly small. You start off with 4 fields that you own, field 9, 1, 3, and 4, which I will show you momentarily. This mod is available over on FS UK, Farming Simulator UK, which is one of the best sites to get your mods from, by the way. And this is a gold standard mod, which meaning, like, I'm going to explain this because some people don't know what it is. Their gold standard mods are tested by their team over there. It has to pass the strictest of tests, and it's highly unlikely you're going to find any problems with these. So very, very good mods to download. I've already taken a look at this map. It's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Nice layout. Everything is here that you need, packed into a nice small little manageable area for one person. So what else do I have to mention about this? Okay, there is no missions due to the shape of the fields. So there's no field missions, but what he did to compensate for that, or I shouldn't say he, what they did is they provided you with 3 wind turbines to start off with, which are right over there. So what they'll do is generate an hourly income for you of $1,000 each, so a grand total of $3,000, which will solely build you up some money to make up for the lack of jobs on these fields. But you do start with a few fields to get started with. So what we're going to do, guys, we're going to take a look at this. We're going to go over the shop and check out some of we're going to check out your starting fleet is what I'm trying to say. You do get a pretty generous starting fleet, a lot of smaller type equipment, and then we're going to take a tour of the map and see what's in store. So let me come down here. There's a couple things I might want to mention before we get started here. I already mentioned about the no missions. The 100 gold nugget challenge is available on this, and you know what, I do believe that's about it. I think I did mention pretty much everything. Now let's get a look at this map here. Now it is a very small map, like I said, but it's beautiful, guys. Really beautifully laid out. Like I said, this is from Farming Simulator 15 redone, and I really enjoyed it over there as well. So you can see all the fields are kind of scattered about, all kinds of different shapes and sizes. You own 4 of the fields. I think that might be just grass there. We'll have to take a look at that. But yeah, your major farm is here. You have another farm down here with your pigs and your sheep. Excuse me, guys. You only have 2 customers to deal with, and one only buys wool. So you basically have Earnvale up here that's going to buy all your product, and there is a factory where you can sell your logs and a place to sell your wood chips. So we'll be taking a look at all that as well. So let's go over and take a look at the starting fleet. This is a beautiful map, man. Really, really nice. Okay, I gotta lay this out and press that. Okay, I'm just, why isn't that button more? There we go. Okay, garage. Yeah, you get a pretty decent starting fleet. A T5, to count the tractors you get, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tractors to start with. You get a New Holland T5, you get a Vitor Fortera HD, you get a Deucefer Agrostar, a Case 1455, Fent, which we're getting a little bit bigger, nicer equipment here, 700 series. We get a nice Massey Ferguson here, 2 of which are front loaders. We have a front loader here with a bucket and a fork and a manure fork. Get a pretty decent harvester with a New Holland header. That's kind of weird, but that's okay. 2 different types of tippers. We have a cultivator. That is another cultivator. 2 cultivators? Okay. Okay, this one will spread slurry as well. My bad. We have 2 plows. Yes. A seeder. A fertilizer. We have a slurry tank. We have a manure spreader, a weight, all kinds of equipment, that's for sure. We have a mower attachment, a loading wagon, a bale, round bale picker upper. What do you call them? Bale trailer. And a round baler. We have a silage shield, a small water tank. That's a forage mixer. Yeah, because you'll need that for sure once you start with your cows and stuff. And a log trailer. You have some shelter, a small vehicle shelter here, and there is your 3 wind turbines. Bang, bang, bang. Like I said, look at the price of them, and look what you're getting an hour. So they definitely come in handy. So good idea to add them since there's no jobs. Now let's take a look around. This is your starting area here. This is where you'll start. Here is your cow barn, of course, right on your farm. Everything's pretty tight and compact, but really nicely laid out. So there's a few more pieces of your equipment. We'll just take a quick look around here. I'm going to go in normal speed mode because I don't think I have to hurry here. Here's some diesel there. Here's some vehicle storage and some seed and fertilizer, whatnot. There is some more diesel. Okay, let's get a little bit of speed going here. Okay, there is your drop off your grain inside there, guys. You have another shelter here for vehicle parking, and you have a silage pit on both sides of this. Very cool. I like how they're really making use of this space. Okay, I'm gonna have to speed up a little bit. Okay, yes, and this is basically your BGA. You're gonna put your chaff in there, and it's going to turn into, that's right, yes, turn into silage. Jeez, I get mixed up there. And of course you get slurry as a byproduct for making that, which you're going to pick up right there. There's your drop off for your grains. So we have that covered. Very nice setup. I love this, man. I just love that. It's very compact and small. Let me get some height here so we can get a little look around. Like, look at this. It's very compact, and we have a forested area as well. So yeah, you have that little populated part there, right there, and right here, and that's it. The rest is just fields surrounding. So let's get back down here so we can get looking around. Okay, like I said, that is your cows in there. That is your grain drop off. I thought this was kind of neat here. There's some more vehicle storage. I think I already said that. But look at this little shelf with all the little attachments on it. I thought that was neat. That is really cool. Way to, I like that they're not scattered around or double layered. Like something behind the other and you can't get to the other one. There's your cedar and stuff. And we already looked at that. Okay. Over here, we got a little bit more storage. There is where you can sell your vehicles, perhaps. Yeah, you can sell your vehicles right on the farm if you want. And there is a kind of a vehicle shop down here too, so. Alright, I think that's about it for this part. There is the house with the chickens. Of course, they're just right there. And yeah, I don't know if you can get in here to cut this grass or not. But there's other places you can cut grass anyway. So let us go over this way. I gotta bring up a bigger map here. Well, that is as big as it's gonna get. Let's look at some of these fields on our way around to look at the other parts. Now you can come up here to cut some trees, but there's better places. Some trees down there. Look at the shape of some of these fields. Yeah. Good little clump of trees in there. Some vehicle storage over here. I really do like this map. For a smaller map, very well laid out. Look, here's some grass you can take, guys. All kinds of grass in there. Now, I want to see that field that we own. Okay, that's way up there. 4. So we own this field here full of grass. Okay, that's what I thought it was. So yes, vehicle storage there. We have all kinds of grass over here. I love how these roads are all laid out too. It's funny because that sign was knocked over in Farming Simulator 15 as well. Too funny. Okay, let's head up this little company here. So this is where you're going to bring all your stuff to sell it, basically. This is your selling zone. Now here is kind of your like car dealership. That's where you're going to sell and buy your vehicles. There is where you're going to drop off your grain. There's where you're going to sell your eggs. There is where you're going to bring your animals to sell them. Selling point for eggs, yes. Oh, what did I get money for? I must have picked up an egg. Okay, cool. There's your wool, guys, where you're going to sell your wool. I love how everything's just right here. Right here. Tight, compact. Right here. Very nice. So, that is... Okay, you can pick up seed and fertilizer here as well, guys. Don't want to miss that. Okay, let's go over here. Here is the sawmill, and here is basically your forestry section. But like I said, there's more places scattered around. Look, you can plant all kinds of trees here. I don't see why you couldn't. It's funny they didn't fill that up with trees. That's okay, though. It's nothing that you couldn't do yourself. So yes, you can sell your logs here. You sell wood chips right here. So you get a place to sell your logs and stuff. Some vehicle storage, water tower, water. There's your water tanker, your little tiny one. That tunnel doesn't go anywhere. Okay, so that was where we sell things. Now let's go over to our pigs and stuff. Okay, look, another little spot here you can get grass, guys. Can you get in here? I hope so. Yeah, you can come in from the road over there. Probably from this side too, I'd imagine. Here's the pig farm we're coming up on. We get another nice little lake here. Get some water and stuff. Some of these little ponds you can back right up into, no problem. Like these little barns and stuff. Very nice. Yes, so there is your pigs, and here is your sheep right behind it. There is your slurry and your manure. What is that? Mushrooms. So yeah, and then you have some more storage over here. I don't know what this is for. Wool pallets. Oh, okay. Very cool. And some generators, some place to get some fuel. I think these gates you do have to get out to open them. I showed you your starting fleet, yes. Okay, let's just take a little drive just to see if we do have to open these gates. Oh, wrong way there, Tex. So we got a $30,000 start. Just about. We didn't start with 29,000. That's kind of weird. It's a weird number to start with. Okay, I want to find a gate. Oh, there was a gate down there. Oh, I went through that hedge. Yeah, looks like that. Indeed, you have to use your left click to get in there, which is reasonable. That's what you'd have to do in real life, unless you had a really fancy farm and everything was remote control. But I'm just going to leave that here for now because I want to get going on this. Make sure I didn't forget anything over here. So yeah, there was the lake, there's the pigs. There's another little house. Sheep. Okay, let's keep making our way around here. I do believe that's about it. But yeah, very small, beautiful map, guys. For you, if you just want something laid back and not far, you don't like driving long distances, this is great. Very well done. Very impressed with this. So there you go, guys. I really do hope you enjoyed today's review. If you did, would you so kindly leave a thumbs up down below? I always appreciate when you guys do that. Additional information and links will be down below as always. And if you're new to the channel, guys, go ahead and click on Nick right there in the middle of your screen, and I'll bring you new mod reviews every second day and Let's Plays every other day. So guys, until next time, take care, and I will see y'all in the next one.